and it's not an idea that I own, obviously, so I'm just putting it out there and it can be whatever we want it to be. But to my mind, it is about a progressive alliance for electoral reform. Once we crack open this electoral system, we will have to work together more with other parties. Everybody will. That's part of coalition politics. You know, anywhere where you've got electoral reform, you're more likely to have parties working together to form governments. So I think there will be a different culture around our politics, which to my mind is probably a good thing. But I'm certainly not envisaging some kind of, you know, merging of our policies with other party policies, not at all. And again, there are different kind of forms. You know, do you just do it around electoral reform and then have another quick general election fairly shortly after under that system once you've achieved that? Or do you identify, you know, 3 or 4 key issues? And I know there are a number of NGOs and others out there who are kind of drawing up what they would imagine would be maybe 4 or 5 core values of a progressive alliance. So not going right down to exactly, for example, you know, what the emissions reduction by 2050 should be, and then we all argue about that and nothing happens, but just broadly saying that climate change is the greatest threat that we face and we need policies commensurate to the task. Or, you know, public services should be in public hands, including rail energy and so forth. You know, you could do it that way. There's a million ways, and again, I really don't want to make it sound like I've got a blueprint in my pocket and here it is. I haven't. All I say essentially is that I just feel this is an opportunity to start to do politics a little bit differently, and what that looks like is up for grabs. But the big prize has got to be opening up our electoral system, and to the extent that Labour is now more sympathetic to that than they've ever been before, I think provides some opportunities.